Just for now, 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 just for now.
This is Imogen Heap. Whether you are a hip hop or rap fan or just online, you have heard some of her songs. Headlock, A New Kind of Love, Just For Now, or even Hide and Seek. All these songs have been around and have graced your ears once or twice. Rather samples or memes or just radio play, you have definitely heard one of her songs. We'll talk about some of her big songs, but we'll have our main focus on one of Heap's albums, Speak For Yourself. This album has been used and sampled by so many artists, Clams Casino, Lil B, and even A$AP Rocky and A$AP Mob. No matter what genre or field of music, you know Heap's music. I'll dive deeper into samples, songs, and Heap's work, but most importantly, the whole album of Speak For Yourself. If you enjoy this type of content, let me know and I will make some more. Hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Trying to hit some subs, and thanks for 200 subscribers. Speak For Yourself released on July 18th, 2005 in the UK, and later on November 1st, 2005 for the US. But the album didn't automatically have a big boom of success as some people might think. Imogen Heap released her first album, I Megaphone, on June 16th of 1998, having little to no push from her record label and becoming a failure at the time. Not charting and very few sales, the record label would drop Heap and treat I Megaphone as a overall flop. Imogen would take years before releasing Speak For Yourself. This album was quietly released by Heap and her small indie label, little to no advertising, no big billboards or nothing. Heap made this whole album in a DIY setting in her London condo, mixing electronic factors with the acoustic factors and piano, which would come back to help her with the critics and the overall reviews of this album. After the release of this album, the album placed her on the Billboard 200, hitting 185 and later peaking at 145. Overall, the album had a slow success. After some years, in 2007, SNL would use Heap's song Hide and Seek, and this skit gained Heap a lot of traction to this album and her music. The whole SNL skit and using of the Hide and Seek song would later on become a big meme, and to this day people will remember it and sometimes reference the skit, which, you know, I understand, but at the same time it's not the funniest shit in the world. After this, multiple artists would sample her music, pushing her music onto more and more people's radars. Some well-known artists such as Ariana Grande on her Sweetener album, and our favorite React channel,
What you say?
Song What You Say being a #1 hit, but a lot of rap and hip hop fans will know her music from Clams Casino sample on the song I'm God. The song I'm God by Clams Casino samples Heap's song Just For Now, shooting this song to be one, if not Heap's most popular song to date. Before this sample and Clams Casino even making I'm God, Clams Casino would go to help Lil B with his song Birth of Rap, using Just For Now as another sample in a different tire way. Then later making the iconic I'm God with Lil B, and even making I'm the Devil by just reversing the beat, because, you know, of course it was that era of time. The beat would be used by A$AP Rocky on his I Smoked Away My Brain, 2 Milli by Soulja Boy.
I spit hot flames, bitch, just like a dragon, and my pants sagging, spell it backwards, niggas.
And one of my favorites of all time, I'm God remix by Acid Soulja and Smoke Dope 2016.
I used to think I was retarded. I ain't gonna lie, I still think I'm retarded.
This beat has been everywhere. There's, a person out there right now that we don't even know who they are using this beat. Besides the beat being used and sampled, a lot of other songs on this album have been sampled. The ASAP Mob and Rocky love to use some of these songs on a lot of their other music. Rather it's Just For Now for the song Bass, or sampling Headlock for the song Angles. There are many ASAP songs used in this album as its catalyst for those beats. Wiz Khalifa would sample Let Go for his song In The Cut, and same with Leave Your Things Behind by the Suicide Boys. This album shaped an era of rap and hip hop. I mean, Lil B is considered, god of rap, and anyone who uses the Clams Casino beat would shout out and give praise to Lil B because he started this all. Now, besides the artists who use the samples and the beats for their music, how does this album hold up for itself? This album has 12 tracks, and in the best words, this album has a track for every single person out there. There is a song for someone off this album. I love this album, and every song on it is just perfect in its own way. Of course, some songs are better, but no song lacks or falls short to the other songs. What a shocker, but some of the best songs on this album are Headlock, Just For Now,
How did you know? It's what I always wanted. Could never have too many of these. Well, quit kicking me under the table.
Have You Got It In You,
Been one of those days, safety vest on fire. What's the hurry?
and the closer of this album, The Moment I Said It.
No hesitation. No, I've never seen you like this.
Some songs on this album threw me off a bit whenever I first listened, but after a little while, I told myself, yep, that's cool, and I went along with it. I feel the only thing this album lacks is some placements of the songs. This would work even better than how it is if some songs were shifted or moved around and, in different positions, but that's a small criticism. I don't mind it. There is so much DIY feel with this whole thing.
Just for now. Just for now. Just for now. Just for now. Just for
There's an electronic feel, there's piano, there's rock, there's acoustic. There's so much flowing through this whole album. The music on it really just makes you feel weird in the best way possible. It's groovy, it's meaningful, it's everything you want in music. The song, The Moment I Said It, is an amazing closer to this album. This album has meaning all in this album. There's love, there's heartbreak, there's everything in this album. But a lot of other songs focus on feelings of regrets and want for love from someone and just how you feel when you're in love. And this closer brings those feelings back, but in such a big dramatic closing way, making you want to revisit those more upbeat songs because this song is more darker toned and just a punch to the face. This last track follows a messy argument between a couple, solely because of what the title says. The narrator said something they regretted, and the moment they said it, it all went downhill from there. Heap using her own voice as a bunch of different sound effects of smashing and crashing adds so much to the song and the feel of the song.
please don't. Don't. Please don't.
Those sounds mixing with her angelic layered voice and vocals, and the piano just paints a clear picture in your mind and is like you're living this scene of the music, giving you those tones of anxiety and fight or flight feels. The song starts with a pitter patter of high note piano, and would later, as everything picks up, becomes more of a piano focused and darker noted song. I love this song, and it is one of my favorites off this whole album and out of her whole music discography. The meaning, the voice, the sound effects, and the scene just make me fall in love with it even more. Every piece of this song fit and does not feel out of place at all. The whole album just doesn't feel out of place. It was released in 2005, and I feel she was way ahead of her time. The album really just makes you just appreciate the feel of that you can do anything. I mean, this whole album was a DIY setup. A lot of these are layered vocals on top of vocals on top of vocals. Heap uses her own voice as sound effects throughout every song, and it really works, and it really adds something special to every song. Every song isn't the same, while also being the same feel you've had this whole album. The critics over time would pull out the DIY feel it gave and praise it to another level when talking about this album. As years went on, every genre of music have sourced or used Heap's music, especially rap. EDM is a big one, and TikTok also helped put some of these songs in the spotlight for people to find out. This album has been a 10 out of 10 for me for a while, and without the cultural relevance it gives out and has been handing to us with other music, who knows where some of these songs would have been if she didn't make this album. If some songs weren't made, who knows how different music was, or that little era of rap or hip-hop was. I mean, the most iconic beat is Clams Casino's I'm God. It's such a dreamy feel while also just making you feel and groove with the song. I mean, you can listen to the beat by itself, and Heap's vocals being chopped up, mixed, and put in different spots really helps with the beat being what it is. I highly recommend this album. As always, go in with an open mind. That's the biggest thing when listening to this album, and just let it play. The story, the feel, and the meaning in each song, just let it take you. Let every song wrap you into it, and let yourself see the bigger picture of every song. This album overall is amazing, perfect, whatever buzzword you want to give it. Heap's vocals is amazing, and she is such a talented and amazing artist overall, and the way that she conducted this album really is just the word perfect. Thanks for watching. Any ideas, music, games, whatever it may be, comment them and I will check them out. Thanks for all the support on the last couple of videos. I recently just moved, so the setup is a little scuffed, so I'm sorry if videos take a little bit to make. I wanted to make this video for a cool minute and just give a little brief talk and history on everything. Anyways, much love to everyone, and like always, have a good day or night, and I will see y'all later.